So I have two amazing people in studio, and I am excited and tense at the very same time. But I just want them to say hi and just tell us their names. We'll start with you, ladies first. Yeah, just tell us your name and who you are, why you're here. Yes.
Oh, thank you, Sharon.
Karibu.
It's really nice to be here on PAL Radio.
Yes.
We're really, really, really honored. My name is Grace Achoki. I'm married to Barnabas Achoki. We have three children. Niza, Uziel, and Shekinah.
Wow, amazing names.
Yes, thank you. 25, 22, and 17. The baby turns 18 this year.
Yay! That is actually so good. So the baby of the house is 18 right now.
She's going to turn 18 in a few months. Yes, and I'm a marriage and relationship coach. We work together with Barnabas. We see people who are in relationships, either married or unmarried, those who are intending to get married and trying to find somebody, those who are already married. We do a lot of premarital. We do a lot of things with people who are married.
Yes.
We are all about relationships because life is about relationships. Hizo zingine ni kadhalika.
Yes, kabisa.
Yes.
And Barnabas is the one we have in studio. Nisikuwe nakosia, maybe it's your brother.
This handsome young man is the Barnabas Achoki.
Oh, wow.
We call him Barney.
Barney. Nice to meet you, Barney.
Thank you, and Sharon for inviting us. Glad to be here at PAL Radio and looking forward to having a wonderful conversation about things that really matter to people's lives. Yeah.
And you're also a marriage counselor.
Yes, I'm a marriage and a relationship coach, a safe conversations leader, and all that.
Other than that, is there anything else that you do as individuals, as a couple?
Yes, I also do pastor at Abundant Life Community Church here in Kilimani. Yeah.
And you?
Yes, I work with women. I love working with women. So I have a program called Beauty for Ashes, and just working on the emotional healing. Who are you at the end of the day? So that's what I do, apart from other things.
I have passion for women empowerment, so I'm going to have a conversation a bit later on.
Sure.
And before we get into, the intense part of today's conversation, niliambiwa na mtu niulize one thing you like about one another and one thing you dislike about one another. So hiyo mtaniambia sahi. Yes.
On the spot.
Yes.
Okay. Mbona huku tu prep kwa hiyo? But these things are ni sawa tu, ni sawa Sharon. Okay, one thing I like about Bunny is he's a friend. And a friend you cry on his shoulder, you laugh. So he's a good friend. That friendship bit, that thing that he's able to take me in.
Yeah.
With all my nonsense and everything. As a friend.
Yes. That is beautiful. Would you say the same thing about her?
Yes, she's a good friend. We are passionate about the same things, and so that's one thing I really like about her. So the other one?
The other one was
dislike.
Are there any dislikes?
Hey. She's too structured for me.
What do you mean by structured?
I'm a very spontaneous person.
Oh yeah.
Personality.
Opposites attract.
Yes.
Yeah, and then after marriage they attack.
I don't know why I'm relating, but okay. So that is the conversation we'll be having in studio. And our topic today is what women versus what men want in marriage. Many of us really don't understand. And that's why you hear women say, it's like men don't get into their feelings while in marriage. Ama hanielewi. Ama my wife anaongea sana. I hang out with people, mostly young couples, and they're like, the way I speak to him, it's like he doesn't understand me. I feel like I'm speaking to him, but I pick just the last part of whatever I said and then responds to that. So everything else that I said, ni kama tu imeenda. So that is why we have you here, for us to just understand what men want in marriage, how they are in marriage, what women want in marriage, how they are in marriage, to just enlighten someone who's in marriage right now or is looking to get married anytime soon. Karibuni sana. And I want us to start with this first question. What are some of the traits or qualities a spouse would want in a wife or a husband? Let's start with the lady.
Thank you, Sharon. Many times when people want to get married, you ask them, okay, you want to get married? Yes. Okay, so what is happening? I've not found the right person. So you ask them, and I've asked this question many times, are you the right person?
Well, okay.
because I'm looking for the right person. But are you the right person? How much have you worked on yourself? How much have you prepared yourself for marriage so that you can say, yes, nimeiva. I'm this person who I want. When somebody meets me or looks at me or shares a cup of tea with me, I'm not that person who is spiky and hard and bitter. And so have I dealt with some of the things that I was going through? For example, if I was in a relationship and I was hurt in that relationship, or I walked away, or the person walked away from you, have you dealt with that? Have you walked that journey of healing? So that you're not coming into marriage with all your baggage. Kila kitu. You're required to have 23 kgs, you have 46 or 59 kgs. So have you dealt with that? So what a woman is looking for is a man who is, okay, if they are Christians, a man who is God-fearing, somebody who knows God, somebody who fears God, somebody who is respectful. Yes, we know that men want a woman who is respectful, but you say respect is both ways. So you want a man who is respectful. And you can know this by just the way they treat other people. You go into a restaurant and they're harassing the waiter, bring that tea, and you're wondering, if he can do this to the waiter, what about me when I get married?
Most of us are blinded with the fact that he might treat you better than that waiter. He will treat you well because you are his person, but the way he treats other people, it's a whole different thing. And many of us, the feelings are there, you'll just let it slide.
Yes, you let it slide until you get married 2-3 years down the line, and you say, this was a red flag. The way this guy was treating the waiter was a red flag. But at that time, because you're in love, it looks amber. It's not really red. So those are some of the things that you're looking for. How does he treat other ladies? How does he treat his sisters? How does he treat his mother? And respect is there. So you're looking for a man who is respectful. You're looking for a man who is truthful. What he tells you, okay, we are going to meet at 4:00. He comes at 5:30 and he has not even apologized. Then he says, so when you are calling him, he says, no, I'm just round the corner. Which corner? It may just be the corner to his house. So he's not telling you, I'm just leaving home. So he's truthful. Now, if he's not truthful, how sure are you that he's going to take care of you and your children? He'll be telling you he's in Mombasa, kumbe he's in Dubai.
Aye, bro.
So they're just those small things. Value. What does he value? What is the value system that he has? Because if he says he values family, and yet he doesn't visit or see his parents or call his parents, and when you get married, you're seeing this guy said he values family, but he's telling you, okay, I want to leave the country when we get married, and I'll be away for maybe 4 years. And I'll just be visiting you maybe twice or once a year, or, does he really value family?
Yeah.
Yes, he's gone out there to look for that money, which you both need as, and you need as a family. But does he really value family? Will he die for the family? You say, he's gone out there, so he's dying for the family, yes. But if he's out there and he doesn't call you, he doesn't find out how you are. You're dating right now, and he calls you once a month.
What? Okay, that is a red flag.
That's a red flag. Yes, he's studying out there, but he calls you once a month or once in 3 months. And he's saying that we are married, we're going to get married, and I'll continue living out there. You'll join me someday in the sweet by and by. So what values does he have? What values does he uphold as a man? Is he lovable? Is he a friend? We talked about friendship. Is he a friend? Or is it just about if you are both Christians, Abraham did this and Sarah did this, and in the book of Proverbs. And so apart from that, what else? What are your interests? Do you have any shared interests? Do you even know his interests? Does he know your interests?
Some of these can't come a bit later on when you guys are growing into each other.
When you're married?
Yeah.
Hey, my friend,
It doesn't.
you need to know what are his hobbies. So what have you been doing when you're dating? These are some of the things that come up, because if you don't know his interests, are you going to know, or are they going to kind of pop up in the when we get married? Let me share something. You asked us about dislike, and when we were dating, I really did know about Barney loving soccer. Yani, he's a soccer diehard. Yani Liverpool.
Liverpool fan.
Liverpool fan. I didn't know about it. So we had other interests, going to church, but for some reason this didn't come up until we got married. Yeah, I tell you. He told me now, this is when it was time for us to maybe have dinner or do something. He's watching Liverpool. And I'm asking him, when did you start loving soccer? So it became a fight. Liverpool became like the other woman in the marriage. It was painful. It was so much. I mean, there was so much. We had to deal with this other woman called Liverpool. And
you dealt with it?
We dealt with it.
You guys are good right now with Liverpool?
Yes. Now I released him and he releases me. Sometimes we'll watch together. Sometimes, I'm just like, hey, I'm so tired, I need to go and sleep. But so those interests, it's just good to know this person is interested in this. Do we have the same values? Do we have the core values? Because we may not have everything the same.
Yes.
Do we have the same interests? You have your interests, I have my interests. What are the common interests that we have? So those are some of the things that you're looking for in a man. Leadership, very important. Leadership. Is he a leader? Is he taking us somewhere? Because if he's lacking in the area of leadership, then how is he going to direct this home or take us? You see, yes, he's the man of the home, and maybe I'm even earning more than he's earning, but being a head does not mean that I'm the head. I still have a head.
Yes.
So is he a leader in the home? That when there is a problem, he can own up and take up leadership and just move with it. When it comes to discipline of the children, he's somebody I can see, wow, this guy loves children and this guy can lead. Yeah, so those are some of, for now, let me say
yes.
that.
We also want to hear from your end.
Yes.
what
men look for.
Yes, in marriage.
Men look for the Proverbs 31 woman.
all the time.
Anyway, I think I can make it in. I can break it down to two. Talking about CV, character and values. So they look for a woman of character. How respectful, how submissive is this woman?
Right.
Yeah, that to them is huge. For men, respect is a big thing. So do you admire him? How do you treat him? How do you look up to him as a man? So they look for a lady who is submissive, who will respect them. They look for a lady who is hardworking, a lady who is responsible enough, a lady who will take care of whatever they have.
But hardworking in what aspect are you?
Ambitious and doing what they need to do to take care of themselves. See, men are fearful of women who they think will come to eat what they have as much as we want to provide. Yeah, so sometimes, again, I think because of the socialization, they have this notion that, wanting to differentiate between, is this woman really loves me for who I am, or is she after what I have? Yeah, okay. So that they want to really make sure that they have that clearly. They also want a woman who has certain values, and that's why we talking to ladies many times. I say, how do you handle yourself? And many ladies don't know this. When you give yourself easily to men don't respect you. Men value women who are hard to get. Yes, they value that woman.
The man of today. Okay, from my understanding, the man of today doesn't really like the chase. From my understanding, the man of today gives up way too easy.
we get. I think sometimes we get deceived because there's what they want for now, but deep inside, what they really value is that they go after. And they can work hard to get. The pursuit, the chase is an exciting thing for men. So they want, and I want to, in fact, when Grace was talking, I remembered that, ladies, if a man is not pursuing you, forget him.
Boy.
forget him.
You don't want to be pursued.
You know, as a lady, you must be there to be pursued. If this guy, like she was saying, you know, he doesn't call you, it's you who is constantly calling him. That's a red flag. That's a red flag, because so often, I mean, and you ask Grace, before we got married, the pursuit was there. In fact, what many married women keep asking is that, well, what happened to the pursuit? Because the moment we get married, and that's a thing with men, we tend to relax. After we have acquired, after we have conquered, we go back to a relaxing mode. And
why?
I just don't know. That's one thing that I think for men, maybe because we were made to conquer. So the moment we have conquered, we feel that we have conquered. And so what I think the challenge for every married man is, how do I keep this pursuit? How do I keep moving? And I see, and for the ladies too, how do I make myself still pursuable even into the marriage? And so yes, so men want to pursue. They value that thing, that person that they can pursue. So they value a woman who is has values, who respects herself.
Yes.
You know, ladies, you say you want to be respected, but if you can't respect yourself, don't expect a man to respect you.
Now, in the case where this pursuit has, you know, kind of gone down a bit when you guys are married, does this bring issues in the marriage? You know, you mentioned, no, you've already been married, let's say 5 years down the line. The calls are going down because anyway, the man is busy at work, you have kids here at home, and so many things are happening, your career is picking up, and the pursuit is going down. You as a woman, it's not even in your head to, you know, position yourself for the pursuit anyway because you're here. Does it bring issues in the marriage?
It does bring issues, Sharon, because even if you have positioned yourself, or let's say if you're still working, or you're working, you go out every day, you know, and at the back of your mind, yes, there is work, but at the back of your mind, remember, we are made for relationships. So you long to still connect. There's still a connecting factor that, you know, is so much alive in you. So you want to connect, and the person that you really want to connect with is your husband. So you're expecting him to be in the same place where he's saying, you know, babe, I still love you. Babe, I still miss you. You know, you're wondering. A lot of women complain, my husband doesn't text me at all. It's like he gets to the office and that's it.
Yeah.
And the next time we hear from him is when he comes home and we are there in the sitting room. We are all seated there, and he just says, "Habari zenyu." You know, it's now lump sum. It's not even that hug or anything. You know, he's just like, you're all in on the same level.
Yes.
So there is still that deep need to connect with your husband, whether you're the CEO or whoever it is. There's still that deep need to connect with your husband.
And this has to come from both ends, like from the man and the woman.
Yes.
Why?
Yes, it comes because I want him to pursue me, but am I pursuable? He's mentioned that. If I'm always Suraya Kazi, you know, hi babe, sawa.
Hata baby nakuanga kweli, kuna mtu aliniambia saa zingine inapotea.
But
you see, that's the only sense of the pursuit. So how you call each other, how you treat each other, that has to be there. And so for the ladies, most ladies, the challenge now is that they feel they're not being pursued. But as Grace is talking about being pursuable, is how, you know, like, again, as a lady, once you get married, unajiachilia. Yeah, you still need to look attractive. I forgot to say that. What men are looking for is also an attractive
man, this is not a lot of pressure on the women. The women are here giving us babies and all. My friend, your body is shifting from here to there.
And I know you may not have the figure that you had before you started giving the babies, but still, bado jikakamue kidogo. You don't just let yourself be.
Okay.
Yeah, work on yourself. The man doesn't want to, even if you're a stay-at-home mom, you know, when the man comes home, ataki kupata umevaa t-shirt imeandikwa ng'ombe ni singenge, you know, and something on your head. He wants to come back to an attractive, beautiful woman. And so that's part of that being pursued. There are days, there are moments when Grace dresses and I just feel, wow, I want to pursue her. I want to, hey, let's go for a date. Just because of how she dressed. That itself elicits the pursuit in me for her.
Would you like agree?
Yes, I would agree, because I know there are times when he'll just tell me, hey babe, leo umedunga, leo it's good, it looks good. So, but there are days when I know nimejiachilia. I mean, because there is so much, especially when the babies are young.
Yes.
You know, there is a lot of pressure, I must say, because you're wanting to do this, you come from the office, you need to do this, you need to do this. But at the end of the day, try try and smell good, try and look good, try and, I mean, I'm not saying that you wear, you're so smartly dressed like umevaa hata stilettos kwa nyumba. No, that's not what we are saying. We're saying that just look good, look attractive.
Yes.
There are things that he tells you, I love this on you. Try and wear it. You may not wear it at home because you don't want the soup to spill on it, but at least when you're going out, then try and do that. And that's why it's still important for us to have our date nights, because then you have an opportunity to really, really dress to kill. Yeah.
Should there be non-negotiables in marriage? Most that I've had non-negotiables is, oh my goodness, if you cheat, bro, I am out. And it's mostly coming from the woman's end. So I'm just thinking, should we have non-negotiables in marriage?
I think when that is coming from a lady at that point, is it a threat or is it a non-negotiable? Because sometimes it may look like a threat, and I know it's a fear. The worst thing that a woman, or even I think even a man, we may not say it, but the greatest fear for any people getting into marriage is if this person cheats on me. However, now if you are courting or if you are dating somebody and you begin, that should be a serious non-negotiable. Because if he's hitting on 2 or 3 other people and you're there, hey, that's a serious red flag. Don't go into that. Don't move ahead in that relationship. However, after we get married, there are things that can happen, because we have dealt with situations where somebody cheated on the spouse. Did that break the marriage? No. If the person is repentant and comes back and acknowledges, it's hurtful, yes, but there can still be a restoration and a repair of the marriage. It doesn't mean that's the end of the marriage. Because the moment we start saying they are non-negotiables, then anything that happens to us that we don't like, we may say, okay, that's the end of the marriage. Marriage is all about negotiating. And as long as there's room for that negotiation to happen, we can negotiate, we can talk through those things and be able to restore and repair whatever damages have been made.
So it won't get to a point where this party that feels offended at some point feels as if I'm being taken advantage of, because maybe I am willing to work this out, work through this problem, but then again there's a repeat of the same thing, not necessarily cheating. There are other issues that come up in marriage, and there's a repeat of this. So at some point, won't you feel as if this man or this woman is taking advantage of me?
Sorry, and I think I needed to clarify that. So when cheating becomes a habit, now there is a falling in sin, which is ulianguka. And then you repent, and there has to be a change. There has to be a willing. Watu wanangukanga. Watu wanaweza kanguka, sema wanangukanga, wanaweza kuanguka. But what I'm saying is, if you then make it a habit, you say sorry and go back to the same thing, saying, and you're constantly, repeatedly hurting the other person. It may be cheating, it may be other things. If you're repeatedly hurting the other person and they have outrightly told you that I don't like this, or when you do this, it hurts me. It could be probably not treating you well. It could be embarrassing you before your family members, and you've told them and they continue doing it. Now that then can be a non-negotiable, because you have raised it and they have said sorry, but they are going back to it, which means they're not really sorry. Because true repentance means I am changing, I am turning around and leaving that thing that I'm doing that is hurtful to my partner.
However, it's important to know, where is this coming from? Because it could be something that they've inherited from their family of origin, or something. There are people who just talk loosely.
Yes,
they just say things and they just come out of their of their mouths, and you're wondering, hey, this one. But could it be that that's how the family talks? So it means if this person behaves like this, then they need help. They need help. They need a third party to step in and help them and walk with them through this. Because it doesn't mean that now, if this is something that came from your family of origin, we continue with it in this family. So could be they're not aware of where it's coming from. So get somebody, an outsider, who can walk with you and help you see where this is coming from. Now, I'm thinking about a non-negotiable like abuse. If there is abuse in the family, if you as a lady or as a man, you're being battered, honestly, you can't stay. You can't stay, because we don't know what's going to happen next. So this, you need to get somebody, an arbitrator or somebody who can help you walk this journey. If this continues, then there now we say well, it was good.
Does this also apply when it comes to emotional abuse? Because many of us really don't even know that you're being emotionally abused by your spouse or this friend who's very close to you. Does this also work when it comes to emotional abuse?
It can work with...
In fact, that is even much more, because it's so subtle. You know, the physical abuse you see, you can tell this person beats you, but emotional is sometimes even hard to decipher. And by the time you realize, in fact, emotional abuse is worse, because by the time people are realizing they're being emotionally abused, they're damaged.
Yeah.
And so please be careful when you find that this person doesn't respect you. You talked about respect. They don't respect you. They start, a time comes when you even start doubting yourself. Your self-esteem is battered. At that point, you need to be very careful. You need to seek help, and you need to pull away from that relationship, because it's going to destroy you. I know many women say, I want to stay here because of the child.
Yes.
But you're not going to be of any good to that child if you yourself are damaged. I guess it's like when you're flying, they tell you that when they're giving the safety precautions, they say that you first make sure that you have gotten your oxygen mask on place before if you are having a baby, before you can attend to the baby, because if you are dead, you have no use to that baby. So first protect yourself, and then you'll be able to protect your baby. So don't stick into an abusive marriage where you're losing yourself and you're saying you're doing it just for the sake of the children, or because the church told you cannot move out.
Yeah, but we're not advocating for separation and divorce.
Yes.
What we are saying is that the two people need help, because sometimes this person is unaware of what is happening. I mean, they know they do abuse you, but they don't know that it is damaging you as a person. So then how do we help? Because maybe there are things that you saw, maybe there was a red flag, but you ignored it. But now that you're in the marriage, what are you doing about it? And if it gets to a place where, hey, this thing is gone too far, a short separation would help, so that you still work on the thing. I'm not separating so that I'm going out with somebody else, but so that we are working on that. Both of you, not just one person, but both of you are working on the issue. Yeah, rather than you staying there, then you're going to be, at the end of the day, you're damaged. We've had so many women and men also. It's both ways. It's not just one person. It's both ways, where they've been damaged, they are depressed, they are admitted in hospital, and there's so much that is happening. So there needs to be a lot of conversations going on around this, either with the family members or just the two of you, so that people are also aware of what is happening. It's not just the two of you. It's not a secret.
Yes.
It should never be a secret.
And here, family and even the friends that you have play a very big role, because then if you don't have that support, by the end of the day, sasa mtakuwa tu peke yenu hapo. Everybody anafanya kile anataka.
And this is why we have to be, I think sometimes not even family or friends, because that may not help you. That's why we need professionals.
Yes.
Because you see, people who are abusive, one of the things they do, and I've seen this in spiritual abuse, I've seen this in emotional abuse, they isolate you from your friends, they isolate you from your family. So if you're in a marriage or even a relationship, and this person cuts you off from your circle of relationships, be very careful, because people who abuse others want to isolate you so that you are by yourself. So you be very, very careful. And when you see that, even as Grace was talking about separation should be not just separating because then we say we hope how it's going to work out. That separation should be deliberate in the sense of we are seeking help. The abuser has a problem. Yeah, the abuser also has a problem.
And most of the times, they even
they're not aware of it. They're not aware, so that's why they need to see a professional who will help. You see, it's the couple ugonjwa. Sometimes we don't take these things. We think that when you are physically not okay, or when you start feeling some things in your body, you go to a doctor so that they can help diagnose what is a problem. So even in this case, they need a problem. They need to seek a help,
a solution,
a help from a professional who knows, who can decipher. It could be a mental health issue, so that they become aware of their own problem, even as the abuser. The one who's being abused is also being treated for the effects of the abuse. So both need help, and then individually, and then the relationship, then as a couple, they need help. And this will take time, and this cannot be done by family, cannot be done just by a prayer, 5-minute prayer. This needs people being taken through serious counseling where they are helped, because we we may be coming from places where there are disorders. We have suffered from traumas that are now affecting our current relationship.
Now, there's someone with the name John tuning in from Wangige, and Asema, my question is, what do ladies really look for in a relationship? Yes, and I want us to just answer him and then answer two other people that I have questions from.
Okay, thank you, John. One of the things that ladies are looking for in a relationship is connection. They want to know that they are connected to this person, because when I'm connected to you, then I know that I'm secure. Then I know that you're with me. You have my best interest at heart. I know that you're my friend. I know that I can call on you anytime. I know that you're there beside me. So what does connection look like? Connection is I'm with you, yes, but you are able to hear my heart. What am I saying and what am I not saying? Because I may just, maybe for example, say that I'm feeling so lonely today, and yet you're there.
Yes.
So what does that mean? That's a huge statement, because yes, you're there, but maybe on your gadget. So I am there, but I'm with, yes, we are together, but I'm lonely. Why? Because I don't feel you being with me. You're not connected to me. You're connected to your gadget. And that's a big issue in marriage today. So that connection, knowing that I can count on you. Security, knowing that you will protect me. You will be there for me. Protect me from the people who are out there, from the outside world. Sometimes the vibes, or there may be things that are coming in from extended family. Are you there to protect me? Are you there to speak on my behalf? Because it's hard for me to have a voice. Sometimes it's hard, you're voiceless. But then, can you speak on my behalf and say, yes, I know my wife did 1, 2, 3, but please, you need to respect her. Can you fight for me?
Yay.
Can you fight for me? Or have I joined your family and I'm just alone? I'm alone. I'm an outsider looking inside. How do you include me? If we come from different communities, when people are laughing, can you tell me what's happening? Or am I just there like, a statue, just looking at everybody and you guys are having fun? So how are you including me in your life? How do you include me in when it comes to finances? Do I even know what you bring in? Do I even have access?
Apple, it won't come back to us, and they also want to know how much you bring in.
But maybe just to jump in there, I think there are two things that Grace is talking about that are very, very important. When she talks about connection, is the emotional connection.
Yes.
Because if you tell men connection, they'll think, but we connect. But that emotional connection is many times where we men, and John has asked a very, very important question, because men many times get frustrated. They're wondering, but what, we think that probably if I buy you, make you comfortable in terms of settling you down, whatever you need, I have provided, then it's okay. What we fail to realize is that emotional connection is huge for a woman. And that emotional connection then leads to what we call, when she's talking about security, is they want to feel secure in the relationship. How does a woman feel secure in the relationship? She knows that she's loved, and that is demonstrated to her. There's exclusivity in the sense that I'm not having other people. The moment she doesn't know that she's the only one in my life, then that is scary for her. She needs to constantly be assured that she is loved. I think we were talking earlier here that you ladies want to hear "I love you." Those words are very key, because for you, that's how you're secured. For a man, whether she tells me she loves me or not, it doesn't really matter. I know she loves me, but for her, I have to verbalize it. So that secures her in the relationship. That know that she is my only one.
Hey.
And then apart from the security, there's also priority. I'm a priority. There are many other things. This relationship, we have other people who are also in the mix. We have your job, we have your hobbies, we have your work, all those things.
Yes.
We have your extended family. But in all this, am I still a priority in your life? Can I stand out and say that if Barnabas was to do this and that, he would still prioritize me? He would still call me. Do you even take time to call her during the day, or is it just another thing? I mean, I know she's fine.
Yes.
So what?
I'll see her jioni.
I'll see her in the evening. Is she a priority in your life? Yes, you're working, you're bringing home the money, and that's good. And she's also doing the same. But am I a priority? Even over the children. They come mamas and they come to babas. You know. So am I a priority?
And I think the priority here more. I think for men is normally the children, the mother. The man's mother. There are two women that are very important in a man's life: his mother and his wife. And so often, the wife will want to feel a priority more, as higher than the mother. So the moment I demonstrate, yes, they do. Many times. But that's why even we have a program on the mother-in-law. You are rarely hear about father-in-law, but the mother-in-law, and especially the man's father. My mother-in-law, my wife's mother, I rarely will have that problem. Probably her father, if her connection with her dad was tight, that can be a problem for me. But for ladies, many times is with the man's mother, because men and their mother, there's a special bond.
Yeah. That is going to be another, conversation by itself.
That one is a conversation, because apart from the mother, if the mother is not alive, then the daughter.
Yeah. Okay.
That's another woman in her life. The daughter, my daughter. I mean, you're just all over her, and you're not allowing her to grow. So then that lady, she's looking at the relationship that she has, because you're saying, how do we, that lady is looking at the relationship that she has with her father, and she's expecting the husband to offer the same.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't happen.
So what are you looking for? So as a woman, sometimes what are you looking for? Sometimes you're looking for a relationship like your father's. But remember, this is your husband, this is not your father.
Yes.
So then there needs to be, again, discussion.
And Susan is asking, how do you merge your different long-term goals in marriage? You're coming in as a wife, as a husband, and you have different, long-term goals. So how do you merge them, I think, to become one? And someone else is also asking, why are divorces on the rise? If it's okay, we can start with you.
Okay. Talking about merging goals, Susan, it's important that as a lady you have your goal. I think there has been a teaching in the past that the woman has to follow only the man's vision. You have your goals, you come with your goals, the man has his goals. Then you see, how can we have a shared goal as a couple? So we merge and see what are commonalities here, so that we can have a shared goal as a couple. But within that shared goal, there are also individual goals. So how do I support my wife in her goal? She wants to go to school, she wants to prosper, so we have to agree that, okay, I may also want to progress in my career, so probably we can agree, let me go first, nikimaliza hapa tuta support yako. So we see, how do we merge these two goals? How do we bring them together? Who stands a better chance? And this is a honest conversation that a couple needs to have, because sometimes it could be that the wife has a better chance of getting a promotion or upward trajectory in her career. So let me support her, because it's easier that way than me insisting I'm the man, yet when mali niko na nikipata hiyo masters tabaki tu pale pale. But for my wife, I can tell that if she does this course, it can take her to another level, which now will be beneficial to both of us. And if I support her and she gets there, then she also doesn't forget me. She also supports me and pulls me up. So then we work there like that. So we need to have those conversations, sit down. What is our shared goal? Where do we want to get to? How do we want to raise our children? That it comes back to that. And I know many times there are times when a woman has had to suspend her goals just by nature of getting pregnant, taking care of the little ones, and say, okay, let me take a break and raise the little ones. A time will come when they are going to school, I can go back into the job market. And so at that point, the husband then needs to support the wife and be good to her, because when she comes back, she may even get a better job and support you. And so we need to be kind to one another, remembering that the world goes round. I may be up today and tomorrow I'll be down, and she may be down today, tomorrow she'll be up. And if I treat her well, she will reciprocate. And so let's work as partners. It's not about me and her. We are partners in the marriage. So we need to have a shared goal, but in that shared goal, they are the individual goals that are contributing towards that shared goal.
And would you mind, just answering this second question? Why are divorces on the rise? I don't know why they asked this question, but I feel it's important to just answer them.
Yes. There's a lot of first and foremost, maybe the preparation as you're getting in marriage or into marriage. Could be there wasn't enough preparation. We just met and we courted and we decided, well, nobody's working with us, let's just get married. But there were some things that could be you would have seen or maybe heard if you had gone for maybe premarital sessions, or had somebody walk with you on this journey. It's like if you're leaving the country and you're going to a new country, it's better if you contact somebody on the other side to just find out, how does it look like? What do I need to know? Are there things that I need to work on before I get there? So preparation may be one of those.
Let me just jump in there, because again, I know many people go for premarital, but the premarital that many churches run is a requirement to be married and doesn't adequately prepare. I've done premarital in church setup. We have a premarital program called Charting the Course, where we are deliberate in adequately preparing the couple. And we do this, and we ask the couples to come much earlier, not 6 months or a year to the wedding, because that time you're thinking about the wedding, you're thinking about negotiations before you go to see the parents, before you even start that journey. Go through this program, because it helps you to really confirm that this is the person. I am ready for this. Because what again we have seen is that when people are in the premarital and 3 months to the wedding, what if now you suddenly realize, wow, you see those red flags we're talking about.
3 months to the wedding.
To the wedding. You have paid the service providers, the mahari imelipwa. Your parents are not ready to return the mahari.
They cannot.
So now I know, and sad to say, one of the saddest moments in my life was when a lady told me that, Barnabas, when I was walking down the aisle, I knew I was making a mistake. Wow. So please come for premarital long before. When the moment you get an interest in each other, before you start talking about a wedding date, come through our Charting the Course program. It helps because just we ask you questions, and we help you have discussions that will bring out things that probably you may never have talked about.
Yes.
Because when in love, we just meet and eat samosas and look into each other's eyes. But there are realities, there are things that we have to talk about and then realize, oh my goodness, am I ready for this?
Yes.
Am I ready for this person? That is very, very important. So I urge, the preparation is key. Proper prior preparation prevents divorce.
Yes.
Then we go to non-negotiables. You know, when you're getting married, you're already going in knowing that if this happens, I am out. I mean, there's no discussion. There's no discussion at all. So you're already going in, but with an exit plan. So it's very difficult for you to stay married, because any small thing that comes up, then you're like, I'm out of here. Communication. So those are things that we handle in the program. Communication and other things, other small things that would come up that you just feel we cannot handle this on our own. So I always say that have people who can walk with you.
Yes.
Marriage.
Maybe just again to jump in there. I'm very passionate about this.
Yes.
After people get married, because again, this is what we realized. We are very key in even the churches where we do proper premarital. The moment the two people are joined together, we leave them. But the first years of marriage are the most challenging.
Yes.
And from our own just working with couples, we realized we needed to come up with a program to help people learn how to handle conflict in marriage. After the honeymoon, you are facing realities. How do we navigate this path? It hits you. It really, really hits you. And that's where many people divorce. Divorce is happening now, and 2 years, 3 years in marriage. That's when it's happening. And we just realize it's because they come into this reality, and when the reality hits them, they start wondering, oh, maybe I didn't pray enough. Maybe it was the wrong person. But probably it's just the realities that are hitting. And now they need also to be guided through that. And so we have a program called Navigating the Storm. How do we navigate through this?
Now, you've talked about that program, preparation and this one.
Yes.
What other program do you have that you can check them out, and where can we check them out, the programs?
Yeah, with the Navigating the Storms is a program for people who have been married between 0 and 6 years, though people who have been married longer can still benefit from it. It's a book that we've written. So most of these things, they're books. Most of these courses are books that we have written, and so you can check it out from CLC. Those are our publishers. They'll be able to get the book to you, or also contact us. We'll be able to get the books to you. Now we also
we have a Facebook page, Two Ship Solutions.
Yeah.
Our organization is Two Ship Solutions. So when you go to the Facebook page, you can then see, like now this coming Saturday, we are beginning our second program. What is it called? Navigating the Storm. Charting the course, the premarital one is individualized. So when you are ukishaona mutu na mkajisikia ni hivyo, you can reach out to us.
Okay, so we'll be checking them out on your Facebook.
Yes.
And because time is not on my side, my producer's giving me the eye.
Yes.
I just want to allow you to give us like a parting shot, just summarize all this that we've been discussing in studio.
Yes, and then on top of that, please, constantly, the way you maintain your car, after several kilometers, you go for service. You're married, you need to attend couple retreats. You need just to come and see us. You don't have to wait. And this is a problem that we are having. People
Do
wait.
you have that in your program?
Yes. Just we do marriage coaching. Coaching is different from counseling. Counseling, we are now dealing with things that have happened. But coaching, just come, hey, we want to work on this area of our marriage, or we want to see how are we doing. And in that process, we can discover, maybe we need to improve on our communication. So we lead you through that. We coach you through that. And then you can be able to just fine tune a few things here. Don't wait until crisis happen. But there are many times people come to us when they should have come to us 7 years ago. And by that time, it is difficult to try to reverse the damage that has been done. And that's why, as you're asking earlier, divorce happens.
Yes.
So please, as a couple, when is the last time you went for a marriage retreat?
Do they even go for it? Grace, any parting shot as we finish?
Yes, there is hope. There is still hope in marriage. Do not give up. If you're having problems, please have somebody that you can walk with. But there is hope in marriage. And above everything else, involve God. Don't leave him out. He is part of you, and he's the one who created you and came up with the institution of marriage.
Yes. I want to say thank you so much for finding time to join us today. The conversation has been amazing. May God bless you in everything that you guys do, to just help people with their marriages. Mbarikiwe sana.
Thank you so much, Sharon, and God bless you as well.
Asante Baraka.
We are Pearl Radio.